Wise leaders use their personal ethics to effectively manage the tension between corporate values and corporate profits. At the end of the day, that works best for everyone. Shareholders are glad the company is healthy. Employees are grateful to work for a company that truly cares about them. And customers see something special and keep coming back for more. Friend, this book isn't testament to a single man or a single company. It's much, much bigger than that. It's about 7 principles of effective leadership that have been around for thousands of years, but are often forgotten or dismissed. It's engaging and practical, and it's about the best way to lead, a way that will bring bottom-line results and deep contentment. Love works. Trust me. I saw the proof of that every day that I went to work with Joel. Sincerely, Jack Herschend, co-founder and chairman emeritus, Herschend Family Entertainment. Introduction, Undercover Love. As I fumbled from my alarm at 3 a.m. on my first day on the job as a street washer, I wondered what I was getting myself into. The CBS television network had asked my company to participate in its hit reality show, Undercover Boss. As president and CEO of Herschend Family Entertainment, which I'll call HFE from now on, I had agreed to work at Silver Dollar City, our original theme park in Branson, Missouri. So I stumbled out of bed and put on an unfamiliar uniform, work jeans, black safety boots, a jean jacket layered over a hooded sweatshirt, and false glasses. Thankfully, my $35 a night motel room had a coffee maker, so I sipped that hot brew, and I tried to remember that I was now officially John Briggs, a laid-off auto worker looking for a fresh start. The whole project was risky. What if the very act of going undercover exposed our workers or our company to ridicule or embarrassment? That would make compelling television for CBS, but it would be unfair to our company. My leadership team at HFE decided to trust our corporate culture and the genuine devotion and goodwill of our hard-working employees. After all, we experience it firsthand every day, just like the guests at our theme parks. So wouldn't it be wonderful to share that vision with our viewers all over the country? Now, these thoughts were quickly driven from my mind when I arrived at Silver Dollar City at 4 a.m., and you don't have a lot of time for introspection when you're being taught to wash streets with a high-pressure hose in freezing pre-dawn air. Richard was my mentor, a quiet and humble man who reminded me of my father. At one point, I lost control of the hose and I sprayed Richard. The CBS producers may have been secretly hoping for an outburst of anger. But Richard simply looked at me and said, in a very calm voice, "You might just stay behind me." Now, as we worked, I learned Richard's home had been flooded 6 months earlier, and he had been forced to move his wife and 5 children into a pop-up trailer while he scrimped and saved to pay for the renovations. This was a huge strain on both his budget and his family life. Yet, he always worked with a cheerful attitude. Later that day, I worked with Albert, a young man who worked as a supervisor at the front gate at Silver Dollar City. Albert is a spark plug full of energy and creative ideas to improve the park. He spent some of our time together showing me his roller coaster designs, and he told me that it was his desire to someday be the CEO of the company. As I later struggled with the front gate ticket system, I was wishing he had spent a little more time training me instead of sharing all of his ideas. At least the sun had come out and my hands were beginning to thaw from the morning street washing. As the day wore on, I learned Albert was having tremendous difficulties obtaining college credits because he was trying to squeeze his coursework around his full-time job at HFE, and he was trying to get married soon, too. He was working about 50 hours a week, going to school at night, and trying to keep a bride-to-be happy. Yet he still had the time and energy to help me, the new guy, get used to his first day on the job. Now, I worked with 4 other people and 4 other properties that week, but the pattern was the same.